Children, today we will take the chapter number 8 and the title of this chapter is Angles. So for class 5th, subject math, chapter 8 belongs to angles. Now, before going into the angles, we need to learn about the lines. Lines first of all, intersecting lines. Children, before going to intersecting lines, what we must learn about the lines. Lines is something, it is the distance between two points which can be extended to both the sides infinitely. Means it can extend to anywhere to this side and anywhere to this side. This is a line. This is line AB, and we also represent a line like this. This is line, you can say this is line L having no points like AB on it. It is a line L. And children, this is line AB, line segment. This is called line segment. And this is called a ray, having one end point, and the other side can go towards infinite. The other side of the line may go towards infinity. So this is called ray. It is having one end point and it can be extended to any distance on other side. This is called ray. Now children, how can we write line? Line is written as AB, having arrow on both sides, means it can be extended to any side. And line segment is represented like this. This is AB and line A is represented like this. So children, you have learned about line segment, ray and line. Now we go for intersecting lines. Children, intersecting lines are those lines which cross each other. These are called intersecting lines because they are crossing each other. A, B, C, D, because these are lines, so they are represented, these are represented like having arrow on its head. These are intersecting line A and B, AB and CD are intersecting lines. Intersecting lines are also those lines which are likely to cross each other. Suppose these are two lines. A, B, and this is C or D. So children, intersecting lines are those lines which cross each other or which are going to cross each other at some point of time. And how can we explain them? Lines which intersect each other or will intersect each other when extended. These will intersect each other if you extend them, or when extended are called intersecting lines. Children, these are intersecting lines. Now we go for parallel lines. Parallel lines are those lines that do not intersect or lines that are exactly at the same distance, exactly remain at the same distance are called parallel lines. This is line AB, this is line CD. They are equidistant to each other, same distance D, and they are not likely to meet in future also, are called parallel lines. Now we come to the rays. A ray is a line with one end point it does not have a definite length. The ray can be represented as ray, suppose OM, O. And as I have told you earlier, this is written as arrow to one side and one end point on the other side. Now children, we come to the angles. What are angles? A shape like this is called angle. A shape of this kind is known as angle. And how we define it? And how we define an angle? An angle is a figure formed by two rays with the same end point. What is angle? Figure having same endpoint and made by two rays. We use a symbol like this to represent an angle, and we name an angle, and we name the given angle in figure like angle AOB. Children, in angles we have three parts. This is called vertex, and these are called arms of the angle. These are called arms of the angle. And angles are made or measured with an instrument called a protractor. So children, it is quite easy to understand the angles. Now we go for the names of these angles. The names of these angles are: first, acute angle. What is an acute angle? An angle whose measure is between 0 degree to 90 degree is called an acute angle. It has such type of shape. The opening of the angle is between 0 to 90 degree. Acute angle. Second angle is right angle. An angle whose measure is 90 degree is called right angle. Children, the angle whose measure is 90 degree is called right angle. Now, the third type of angle is obtuse angle. An angle whose measure is between 90 degree to 180 degree is called obtuse angle. Obtuse angle can be shown like this. Its opening is quite large, AOC. If we look at an obtuse angle, you will find its opening quite large, say 140 degree. This is between, it is more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. So this is obtuse angle. Now angle fourth is straight angle. An angle whose measure is 180 degree is called straight angle. Straight angle is like this. Starting from here and making an angle of 180 degree. This is straight angle. Next angle is, children, reflex angle. Reflex an angle whose measure is more than 180 degree and less than 360 degree is called reflex. How it is shown? It is shown like this, A, O, and this covers this much of distance. Suppose 230, it is, the measure is more than 180 degree and less than 130 degree, so this angle is called reflex angle. Now children, two more angles are there, but those angles are not in your course. One is of 0 degree angle and other is complete angle, which is having a measure of 360 degree. But those are not in your courses. So we move further for a few examples. Examples generally ask in this chapter of angles are very simple. They ask you to draw an angle of, say, 70 degree. So what do you have to draw? What do you have to do? You have to use protractor, and by the help of protractor you are able to draw the angle which is required in the problem. So with the help of protractor you will learn to make angle of any degree asked in the examination. Or sometimes what they ask in this chapter, measure the given angle. Measuring the given angle, how you will measure the given angle? So it is also with the help of protractor we are able to measure the angle. So these are very simple problems generally asked in this chapter of angles. Now we move further towards a few exercises. Children, exercises in this chapter are also very simple. What type of questions they ask? Right, true or false. Like a reflex angle is always greater than a straight angle. What he is asking you? State whether this statement is true or false. A reflex angle is always greater than a straight angle. Children, straight angle is called 180 degree is called straight angle, and the angle which is more than 180 degree and less than 360 degree is called reflex angle. So reflex angle is always greater than a straight angle. This statement is naturally true. And the second type of question that is asked is a straight angle is equal to 360 degree. So what is there in this chapter, boys? In this problem, a straight angle is equal to what I told you in the definition. A straight angle is equal to 180 degree, not 360 degree. So this statement is false. Now we come to another example. This is an acute angle is less than 90 degree. So naturally, children, you know acute angle is always less than 90 degree and more than 0 degree. So this statement is true. An obtuse angle greater than 180 degree. Obtuse angle. What we learnt about when we went into the definition of obtuse angle. Obtuse angle is one that is that lies between 90 degree to 180 degree. So an obtuse angle is greater than, it is not greater than 180 degree. So this statement is false. Now the next statement is a right angle is less than 90 degree. Children, right angle is always has a single measure of 90 degree. It is not less than 90 degree. It is of 90 degree. Therefore, this statement is also false. So such type of simple questions are asked in this chapter, children. You will find such type of questions in this chapter only. So you will very easily state whether the problem is whether this statement is true or false. Now we move further to another example which is generally asked in this chapter. They ask you to make an angle of the following measures. 30 degree, 90 degree, 60 degree, 180 degree, 135 degree, and so on so forth. So what is there in this problem, children? Nothing. You have to make an angle. You take your protractor and draw a line, then make the appropriate angle which has been asked by the examiner. So making an angle is not a very big problem. So such type of problem, I have mentioned it here because such type of problem is generally asked in the chapter. You have to make an angle, suppose 60 degree. So you can easily make in the angle of 60 degree. Now further, if children, another type of problem which comes in this chapter are fill in the blanks. Because we don't find any problem except the angles, to make angle, to draw angle, or to find out the angle, what type of angles are involved in the figure. So such type of problems are, very simple problems are asked in this chapter. Now another type of problem is, I have mentioned it here, fill in the blanks. What we have to fill in the blanks? An angle whose measure is between 0 degree and 90 degree is called, you have to fill it here, an angle whose measure is 90 degree is called, another blank here, an angle whose measure is more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree is called another blank.